Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 1st to 11th, 2018. Welcome, new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. If you do, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the compliments and the comments as well. I try to make sure that I get to you. There are a lot of you, okay? So what I'm going to do, Pisces, I am going to channel you out first, and then I am going to do the cards, okay? So what I get for you, I get something like small, something that's very small. It could be a person. I get a Gemini like energy. There's somebody could be small in height. Somebody could be small in their weight, but I get shrinking. So whatever size you are, you're using your intuition that maybe you're losing weight, but now I'm being drawn to a Capricorn energy. Maybe this is someone that you haven't seen in a while, someone that you don't see as often for whatever reason. Someone's very very small, and I get losing weight, but either they're losing weight intentionally or they're losing weight because of an illness with this. I get into your intuition. So maybe you feel like something is. I get some of a drug. Maybe you feel like somebody's taking drugs, and that's why they're losing weight, or that's why they're gaining weight, whatever reason. If somebody's gaining weight, there's something's going on with thyroid. So somebody's thyroid is causing them to eat a lot. But there's another situation here where somebody's eating less, and now there's this feeling of maybe you're thinking you're if this is you, you're thinking yourself, you're happy that you're getting smaller, you're losing weight, you're, I don't know, whatever it's however big you are, you're losing weight, or you're dealing with a very small Gemini energy. And I get options. Like this person is an option for you. It could be business over sex. Person is an option, or this person is an option for your friend or your family member here with this kind of energy. And that's where you're trying to conceal something. Could be music, could be pertaining to music. It could be this person has some type of music deal for you, but there's an element here where you don't really know that. I get that they're coming in to tell you this. And I get some type of promotionary stuff for your music and branding your music with this kind of energy. There's excitement here surrounding this. You're happy that you went with the Gemini energy. You didn't know. I get somewhat family. So you are part of a family. This could be a surprise. This could be somebody's coming in to offer you, your family member, something. But there's a shock. There's a surprise surrounding this energy here. I also get this feeling of a stealing man, stealing girl kind of energy. So I don't know if you're trying to safeguard your man, if you're a woman, and I get an Aquarian like energy, whether they are a man or a woman. Okay, it's telling me it's a man. It's a man. You're trying to safeguard this feeling. I get you're trying to keep this person on a leash. You're trying to somebody that I get subconsciously that somebody subconsciously they're trying to leave you, or vice versa wise with this kind of energy. But you don't want to. Whatever it is you can't or you don't want to because you need the help. This person, like whatever air like energy this is, earth like energy, whatever this is, I get owe you. You feel owed by earth sign. And I get Taurus like energy. You feel owed, but I want to go back to the Aquarian like energy. They can't leave you, vice versa wise, for somebody else, vice versa. There's money tied. So it's all about stability and all convenience with this kind of energy. It's like being married. But you need like your partner, maybe that their eyes, like it could be in that kind of relationship where intuitively you are your partner intuitively. It could be polyamorous as well. This could be a polyamorous thing, but there's a feeling here of being the more favored wife. There's a feeling here of being the more favored dude. And maybe there's a situation here where you're this element here where you're okay with your man working with someone or seeing someone else, whatever the situation is here. But there's also this situation of not losing them. You don't want to lose them to someone else emotionally. You don't want to lose the bond that you have with some type of business partner. So this is a workplace. This could be if you work in a school. There's a situation here where you get along with the principal, you get along with your supervisor, but you're fearing, like there's a fear of some type of new partnerships coming in, or some type of new hire coming in and taking over I get a Virgo, taking over the favoritism here with this kind of energy. It could be a situation between you and a Virgo. This could be love, this could be sex. Maybe you have feelings for a Virgo and you're hiding them. But it could be a Virgo supervisor and somebody new is coming in, and it's like you don't want to lose the bond for. But it could be a situation where if you're an assistant, you work underneath your supervisor, you work underneath the manager, the main manager, but then there's somebody new coming in and you're losing your mind. You're like, oh, they're gonna take my place, or they're gonna take my man, or they're gonna take my my placement, my emotional placement that I have with this person. So it could be school, you could apply it to work, school, relationship, whatever the situation is here, or you're losing weight, or some element around you is losing weight, or you want somebody to come in, but there's a fear of there's balance that's needed here. But I get something about self-esteem. So it could be relating to, this could be a situation where there's a triumphing over kind of feeling. Somebody is very like somebody, are you dealing with somebody is very hell-bent and like the idea of not bringing somebody new into something so that they won't lose their spot. So if it's you, this could be like you have a really good spot in a gallery or in a museum. Your artwork is up. This is your studio. You got your music. Your music is playing on this station. But then somebody comes in and their beats are popping. Their beats, their music and beats, they're switching. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like, damn, that intuitively you're like, damn, their artwork is good. Damn, their music is good. Damn, their knitting, their cooking is good. It could be a restaurant, and you're like, well, damn, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose, this number. I don't want to lose being on the number one hit list, whatever the situation is here. I don't want to lose my placement as a number one chef. I don't want to lose my placement as a number one coworker. The being like, look, the name. It's all about safeguarding your branded name. It could be your business. You don't want to lose. It could be two businesses that are battling with each other, and you could be the head of them. And like it could be in a mall where like you're the pre-existing, but then there's a new business coming in, but the way their work is very similar to yours, and you're scraping your teeth. You're losing your mind. You're pulling your hair because you're like, these people now they're seeing somebody new. This new person is coming in. They're seeing somebody new. This new business, new type of donut, whatever the situation is here, and it's this heavy competition, music, art, somebody's man, holding on to your man, girl, whatever the situation, because somebody's moving in for business, love, or sex, with this kind of energy, safeguarding this whatever it is that you have going on here. But all that is tied into self-esteem. But I get worry wart. Like all of that is tied into you're being a worry wart for whatever reason. But there's something going on with insecurity, some type of self-esteem issue, something. You or some external energy here. But they're trying to hold on to business, hold on to their man, their woman, hold on to holding on. And it's like whoever is external from you, that they're trying to tell you it's okay. Like, I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving this business for another business. I'm not leaving this store to go to another store. Just you calm down. Basically, you're telling somebody to calm down, or it's you that your partners, your love partners are telling you to calm down. I still care for you. I still like your art. I still like your food. Like, why are you beasting? You know what I mean? But it's all this. There's pride. It's all about pride. It's all about pride here and safeguarding what you work so hard for. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I get a wake up kind of feeling. Let me see. I get a wake up kind of feeling. It's either it's party time, but I get hit back up. There's a water, like I get Cancer. There's a Cancerian energy, whatever water sign. I get Cancer first. There's a Cancerian energy, like they're hitting you back up, but I get worried. Like for some reason they're hitting you back up, but you're worried about what they're going to say. And I get something about a tapestry. You may have, it feels artish. Maybe you either ordered something, or you put in an order some type of custom made something, whatever it is, some type of tapestry. And this person, like they're like the main person that they're supposed to be making it for. You could be a cake, this could be a baker, this could be, but I get opposition when I said baker. There's some type of opposition with a baker. This could be a wedding plan that you're doing here that you're doing here, but they're calling you because maybe something is going on here. So you may have ordered something in a store. You may have ordered a cake. You may have ordered balloons, whatever it is, some type of party. And it's like there's something going on where the catering. I get a caterer, and the caterer is embarrassed by something. Somebody made a mistake. and I get a baby shower. So you may be in a situation where you ordered a cake for a baby shower, and it's like they spell, like the writing on the cake, they're spelling the cake, spelling the cake, they spell some type of name on the cake wrong, and there's embarrassment with this kind of energy. Okay, but there's an element here where it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You think it's cute. Maybe you're hoping that maybe, it feels posh. It feels like you are doing something for a group of people that they're very, I get eyeballing, like they're eyeballing. It feels like a cooking competition. You may be in a cooking competition with this energy. You're in a cooking competition, but something's going on. But I get a prize. Whatever this is, it has to do with a prize. It has to do with cooking. And maybe the situation here where you're putting in your cakes, you're sending in your music, you're sending in your dishes with this energy, vice versa. It's a Cancerian energy is doing that. And it's almost like there's something comical about it because you're not worrying about it too much. And that's why I get that wake up analogy, like wake up and smell. There's also a situation of wake up and smell the coffee. So it could be literally you're waking up, you're smelling the coffee, but I get alarmed. Like that's why I said worry. Somebody, there's a Cancerian energy, they're calling you, but I get something that's being changed with this energy. So all these connections, something's being changed, either with the way somebody made a cake, the way somebody made some type of food, the way somebody sent out their music, art, some piece of tapestry, some type of artwork. You're being alarmed, but I get grateful. So either this person is coming in and they're waking you up, and you're grateful for their call. Maybe something's falling, some type of residency is coming in for you, and there's a need for you to thank some type of family member, some type of sibling, some type of brother, sister, friend, whoever, because I get somebody's insight into a situation. So it could have been you're losing your mind about like not getting hired somewhere. You're losing your mind about not getting some type of job, some type of music deal, some type of cooking situation here, and worried about it being, you may have sent something in, but maybe it did not, like something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. But there's an element here where you were losing. That's why I said worry what. You're worrying about like some type of food not tasting right, or some type of cake not being designed the way you want it to, but the people are okay with that. People are okay. There's a slip up with the kind of artwork that you sent in. People are okay with the kind of dress that you sold. It's okay. Vice versa wise, it's okay. There's an element here where you may not be okay because you're upset. You may want to take something back. There are a lot of you, so the energies can range from very heavy energy to very mild energy. Or the situation where you did order something, somebody's making you a tapestry, and maybe they're calling you and they're telling you, I get your mixtape. You're an artist, your mixtape, some type of mixtape, some type of video, some type of something here. You're worried about, I get critics, you're worried about what critics are gonna say. But just whatever it is, it's okay. Whatever, I get you're worrying too much about this not being sent in, or you were worrying about this not people not liking it for some reason here. But I get not bad. So there's another water like energy to you're like, this music it's not bad. I like it. So whatever you're doing. Whatever you're trying to do, the wedding planning, some type of music, some type of food, vice versa, somebody is sending you. You're saying this person made a mistake with some type of writing on a cake for a baby shower, but you're like, it's okay. Somebody sent in something to you, and you're freaking out. You're like, does this dress have a seam that's missing? Does the dress have a bowl that's missing? Whatever it is, you're freaking out. They're freaking out. But whatever it is, it's okay. Like, it's not a big deal, and that's why I said something's comical about this situation. Okay, so you mixtape, whatever it is, some type of music, some type of art. Your starting point has the 4 of fire. If it's not something to do with food, it could be a relationship. Maybe you hired somebody, but like I said from the beginning, afraid of losing your spot. But a situation here where I get hell bent. You're hell bent about having somebody work with you or having somebody not work with you. But this hell bent could be like you can't get over the fact that somebody new has joined, or they're joining the workplace environment. Whatever it is okay. Whatever it is, this could be a situation you're in a job. And you're worried, like I said from the beginning, you're worried about losing some type of favoritism or something, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, in home business, some type of workplace environment, some type of home. But you're worried. This is like you live with your parents, for example, You live with your parents, maybe you take care of your parents, and it's like your mom loves your cooking, your dad loves your cleaning, whatever the situation is here. But maybe they're not satisfied. There's an element here where they feel like they're your parents are saying there's too much responsibility on you, vice versa. So they hire like a house cleaner, or they hire someone to come in and clean, and you're like, oh my god, I'm worried about my parents liking this person better than me, vice versa wise, this kind of energy. But whatever it is, it turns out that it's okay. Like maybe it turns out that you cook better than that person. Maybe it turns out like I get slimmer, you're becoming slimmer, or maybe you thought that if this is a situation slimmer, this could be somebody that they're coming in and they're slimmer, like I said from the beginning, or that somebody's slim, but there's opposition here with somebody being thinner for some reason. Why? There's some type of jealousy going on here. So it's either you're becoming slimmer, or people are jealous of you, or something going on with you where it's there's comparisons being made with someone that you're talking to. So either you lost this, you may have lost weight. Like there's an element here where there's someone losing weight to please somebody with this kind of energy. You're saying that somebody's doing this, or your partner is doing this to you, vice versa wise, with this 3 of Cups and this 3 of Water energy being here, and that's why you're saying to somebody, it's okay. I still love you. Like why somebody is breaking their, that's why I said hell bent. They're bending backwards. Somebody is hell bent on pleasing somebody or pleasing people. Like they're hell bent on losing weight to keep a partner. This is like drastic, like trying to eat better. Like maybe maybe you don't eat so well. Maybe the partner doesn't eat so well. Somebody is that they're changing their lifestyle. They're going vegan. They're going vegetarian. They're whatever. They're working out more. But there's an element here where you're like, I know he's trying to keep me. I know she's trying to keep me, whatever situation is here. But it could be there's something going on here with somebody's self-esteem with being thin. This could be like you're trying to date somebody here, and there's an element where I get somebody may have there's a diss. If you're a dude, you may have dissed a woman over another woman. It has to do with weight. Has to do with height. So maybe there's an element here where somebody's comparing your weights, your couple, like your weights, and like literally your weights, like how you lift weights, or your thinness, like your size or your body size with this kind of energy. And it's kind of like maybe this could be like you're looking at your ex, you're looking at your ex's boyfriend, your ex's new boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're like saying to yourself, what does she have that I don't have? Vice versa wise with this kind of energy. She's thinner, she's curvier, she's lighter, she's darker, whatever the situation is, and that's what you're saying to yourself. It's okay. This could be this could be like you may have broken up with your ex. You may have broken up. Okay, I'm gonna take it. No, your ex may have broken up with you. It could be another water-like energy. Your ex may have broken up with you, for example, and now you're going on social media. You're going in somebody's Instagram page. You're clocking like this could be you work with your ex. You work with some friend that you became intimate with, and now they're talking to somebody else, and now you're drinking coffee on the side. And you're like they're not as thin as me anyway. They're not as curvy as me. You're all these comparisons. So it could be art. It could be music. It could be somebody's coming in, their beats are bomb, and your music, you're worried about your music tape not being seen, and maybe you're like, they need some more work anyway. They need some more fine tuning anyway. You're behind the scenes and you're saying that, but there's some type of insecure esteem going on there, or it's happening external from you. You're outside looking into that. It's happening, or it's happening directly on you. Okay, what would that be with a party? Music, some type of food, some type of losing some spot, favoritism, workplace environment, relationship here. Your 4 of Fire for your starting point. I think you're not getting along with Aries like energy. All those things could be all those comparisons with body weight, beauty, whatever it is, food, money. All these comparisons being made could be surrounding Aries like energy, and they get rocking. Sagittarius was getting that energy about rocking the house. Gemini was getting that energy. I did pick up Gemini energy for you. I get there's something going on here with a curator. So it could be an Aries curator. I get some of the art district. So there's an element here where somebody's like getting along, but I also get getting rid. So this situation, you want to get rid of an Aries, or you're not getting, somebody's not getting some type of planning, some type of party, some type of art, something, music, something. I get DJ. There's an element here, somebody's not getting along with, it could be all these people. You're trying to do something. You're not getting along with him. I said him. but I meant to say them. You're not getting along with them. You're not getting along with him. So some type of planner that you're communicating something to. It could be an Aries or another fire-like energy or fire sign energies here. They're creating opposition for you because there's jealousy here. So it could be in home. Like there's something you're trying to do for somebody, or you're something you're trying to do in terms of your work, your lifestyle, whatever it is. And it's like maybe somebody is like hogging you down, and maybe somebody's you feel like somebody, it could be a curator, some type of music, some type of you feel like somebody, they're trying to work hard to please you, or they're trying to work hard to, you're trying to work hard to please this energy here. And that's why something is rocking. That's why something, but somebody's not getting along with someone in the workplace environment or in the home environment here. I guess some envy. The fire-like energy, and there's a fire. I got a water sign. There's a water-like energy that they envy you. Another water-like energy, but I got a Virgo. There's a Virgo-like energy that envies you. Some energy envies you, vice versa. And it's like they're taking. They're. I get like somebody's taking some type of envy or jealousy into their own hands here with this feeling. So I don't know what's going on with you, or it's a fire-like energy that's doing that, or it's another water-like energy that's doing it, or it's a Virgo energy that's doing it. I get something's going on with a Virgo, and I get something about a school, and I get something about a hospitalization with the 4 of fire. I get something about a gang. And something's happening. You know, this feel somebody is intertwined in the wrong company, but it's unintentional. So it kind of feels like there's some issue from the past that's coming back. This could be like your brother, your sister, whatever the situation. Your brother, your sister, that you may have gotten into some type of tussle that you may have been on the outside looking into. Maybe they got into some type of fight, some type of Virgo argument with the husband, boyfriend, etc., or some type of friend. This could be your kid, and maybe there's some type of bullying situation in the school, and maybe you didn't take care of it then, but it's like you're getting calls like from schools, at school administration. I keep getting, I'm hearing hospitalization twice. Somebody, they're either going back into the hospital, somebody got jumped again, or somebody has been attacked again, but it feels like a 2 energy. And you're like, you're contemplating, that's why your household is rocked. You're contemplating, like, should I leave? Like, should we leave? Go back to LA? So use your intuition that maybe you should move back to, this feels like you live on the East Coast. You live on the East Coast and you're contemplating, like, should I move back to the West Coast? Wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world, but wherever you are, it's because you left some other place and you moved to some new place, but something's going on with your kids. Something's going on with your wife's job. Something's going on with your stability here. It could be mental stability. Like you could have moved from one job, but there's regret with changing jobs. There's regret with divorcing somebody. There's regret from leaving some girlfriend, some boyfriend. But I get, when I said regret with leaving a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but I get good. Somebody had the goods here with the 4 of fire energy, but it could be food. You may have threatened or you're on the verge. That's why I said it's a 2 energy. You may have threatened to divorce someone. I get slapped around. Somebody may have threatened to slap around you. You may have threatened to slap around somebody here, but I got to get back at kind of energy with the 4 of fire. So it kind of feels like, I'm going to break it down. That was a lot of energy just now. So it looks like you are in a situation where you may have moved somewhere where your wife, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend got kids or something, but something's going on where there's regret for some reason. Maybe the kids are getting bullied in a new school. Maybe you're not getting along. You could have changed jobs. You're not getting along, but you may have bum rushed out of an old job because of bad management or something, and now you're going into a new one, and you're like, it's the same shit. You're reliving the same situation. That's why your stability is rocked, and you're like, should I go back to the old job? Should I go? For example, you're in a new relationship and you may have bum rushed out of an old relationship. You may have bum rushed, some type of rushed situation is happening here. Some type, you diss somebody, you diss some ex. You left something's karmic about doing that though. Or some type of marital partner, some type of relationship, you diss somebody hardcore, and it's like you regret doing that because now you moved to go deal with somebody else, but somebody is like, they're not sexually as good, they're not a sexual match for you, they're too clingy, they're money hungry, whatever the situation is here, and you're like, I should have stayed with Amy, I should have stayed with Jason. This new person, they're not even as good in bed as my ex. There's regret leaving a partner. You regret changing some type of job. You regret moving your family across the country or moving from another state to state, province to province, town to town. You change stores, like you move. You go into some store and it's like this food. Like you could have been dissing some type of store where this is like dissing Starbucks or something. You're like, I don't like Starbucks coffee. I don't like Starbucks coffee for they're using plastic cups or whatever. Then you go to some type of holistic store for coffee and you're like, this is not tasting. You want to go back to the flavor. You want to go back to the food. It could be food. Could be food, some type of restaurant that you went to, and maybe you're moving and changing restaurants, but they make the same food. But maybe you're like, oh, they make tacos better, or they mix their drinks better. Whatever the situation is here, whatever, some type of regret. There's like some type of regret, or there's some type of situation involving you trying to do some business deal. The Four of Fire is kind of like you're trying, like I said, you're trying to hold your spot. I get some type of some type of placement, and it could be, I get something about Hot 97 with the Four of Fire energy being here. Somebody's got music that they're trying to keep it on the billboard, like at the top of the billboard, or some type of fashion. This could be like you sent out your fashion design, some type of dance, some type of fashion design to somebody, and it's like you're worried, like I said, you're worried about, maybe you missed a button, like you could have been sewing, you missed a button somewhere. You missed a button, and it's kind of like, it's okay. This could be an interview. You missed a button on you get him dressed. You're rushing. You got your suit on. You're dressed. Your shirt on, but means a button down for an interview or something. Some type of meeting that you're going on here with this energy. I get Eastern Star. Somebody's getting dressed to go to some type of Eastern Star Masonic meeting or something, and it's like you're missing your buttons, and it's like, and you go there and you're like losing your mind, or they're gonna judge me, or they're gonna make fun of me. But there's an element here where it's okay. It's not that serious. You're thinking, that's why I said posh. Something is very posh that you're doing. Some type of outing, some type of meeting, some type of order of the Eastern, whatever the order of the Eastern Star group or whatever. You're dressed to kill, but you're like, your shoes are, I guess there's something going on with you. It's about status here. So maybe you're not, there's somewhat named brand. I did say somewhat brand. Maybe you're meeting, you're going somewhere and you're fearing judgment because you don't have some type of brand name shoe. You don't have some type of brand name outfit, pants, shirt, whatever it is. And it's like, these people are like, it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Four or Fire. Why does it matter? Four or Fire energy being here. Why does it matter? It's okay that you're wearing, it's okay. Tennis shoes. Ace of Air energy for what you're waiting on here. I get some type of flight or travel, or some type of communication that you're waiting. I get flight, like literally, and I get moving back too. Like something's going on here. And I get something with a child in a school, and I get not getting along with siblings, and I also get not getting along with some type of teacher, professor, and you're not some child is not somebody's kid is being bullied in the school, and maybe you could be the teacher. You're on the outside looking in. You're on the outside looking into, but you're communicating something to a teacher, for example, and you're like, I tried to tell my son not to do this. I tried to tell her not to do this. Whatever situation is here, you're trying to protect your kid. Like it feels like you're trying to stop. You're outside looking in, you're trying to stop a kid from leaving school. Like there's a kid that's getting bullied, there's a kid that's indirectly involved with gang violence, or they got intertwined with some type of, but there's something secret. When I say gang violence, something secretive. I get Virgo. There's something secretive surrounding a child. There's something secretive energy surrounding a child and some type of gang, but I get a gang rape. Something's going on with a gang. You're finding out that a Virgo got ganked. I don't know what the deal is. Wow, that's why I got the hospital communication with the air-like energy being here, and that's why you're like, should we move? So if you're a parent, you're finding out. I get molestation. Now, when I said parent, I get, oh my God, you got a lot of energy here. When I said parent, I get molestation. If you're a parent, your child is being bullied, and you're like, should I change my kid's school? If you're a parent, there's another situation where your child is indirectly involved with some type of gang rape, some type of gang, or they have been gang raped. Somebody or some siblings, somebody has been gang raped here, and the Ace of Air is like, I feel bad for moving. This could be a situation where your child was like, I don't want to leave this town. I like here better. And maybe you made some drastic move across the state, across the country, or to the world, and something's going on with them. You know what this kind of feels like? Have you ever saw the Little Vampire movie where there's an American family and they moved, I think they moved from California all the way to Scotland or Ireland, wherever. They moved to Scotland, I think it was. And it's like the kids, they're making fun of the kid, that they're calling them names, that they're pulling, they're pushing them and all kinds of shit. But it's because, and you're using an intuition that you shouldn't have moved the kid out of the school. There's regret with moving a kid out of a school. I get some type of old house, some type of business. There's regret with leaving some business, or you are doing some type of business here and there's excitement, but for whatever reason, something's going on with a curator, and I get jealousy. Some type of curator, somebody you're planning something with, some type of DJ, somebody is jealous of something. Ace of air energy. I get a Gemini. Somebody's jealous of a Gemini energy. So you could be working with the Gemini, could be the curator. The Gemini could be some type of music partner that you're working with. There's jealousy though, but when I get jealousy, there's competition. I get something about beauty with the ace of air energy being here. So if it's not that kind of situation, and that's why I said move. The situation here where you regret leaving some type of partner for somebody else. I get something about smelling better with the four of fire energy being here, and I get that energy if somebody was changing something about themselves to keep you. Four of fire energy being here. But you feel like somebody is doing this vice versa. You feel like somebody's doing this vice versa to please. For fire, ace of air. You're talking. You may have really dissed somebody that you went out on a date with. Fire like energy, air like energy. You may have really dissed somebody, but I get good character. When I say air like energy, somebody has a good character, or to diss you. And I get not fair. Like there's an element here where something's not fair to you, or something's not fair to an air-like energy, something's not fair to a Cancerian or some Virgo-like energy. All these people, there's heartbreak surrounding some type of phone call that you're receiving. I should have stayed somewhere. She should have stayed somewhere. He should have stayed somewhere. We should have stayed somewhere. Ace of air energy. So this could be, if this is music, you could be like a part, some type of what do you call it? Some type of record deal. Somebody gave you a record deal, but maybe somebody in the studio that you work. Somebody that is promoting your music, and somebody that signed you in a record deal. That somebody is I get an Aries. Somebody's abusing their power. This doesn't have to be someone in a record deal. You have Aries in general. Somebody's abusing their power in the home. But I get bad parenting. When I said Aries, somebody's a bad parent here or a bad teacher. That's what an ace of air. You should have kept an eye on him. You should have kept the eye on her, vice versa. Now somebody is hurt. Now somebody has gotten beat down. Ace of air energy being here. Or a situation like a back to the studio, you're dealing with I get a boss. Something's going on with a boss here, but I get a too prideful. There's a boss that's too prideful here. I get beaten on. Like somebody has been beating on you, vice versa, in the home or some type of job. It's an abusive boss, and I should not have left this house. I should not have left this job. Now somebody's beating on me. Now I gotta go to the hospital. Now I gotta go safeguard. Now I gotta move my kid back into the other school. You know what this kind of feels like? When I was younger, my dad moved me. My father, he moved me to a lot of. I moved around a lot to a lot of elementary schools. I was in a Catholic one. I was in a private Catholic, a private Christian. Whatever the situation, boom, 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 all over the place. But it feels like there's a situation, there's regret with moving, because it's like living. This is like moving a kid out of school, they're getting bullied or they're being teased, and the child is expressing this to you. That's not the reason why, I did something. That's, yeah, whatever. But it kind of feels like that's not. There's a situation. I don't feel like the child's being. There's a situation where the child's being bullied, yes, but it feels like there's regret because you should have kept the child in other school, bully, teased. Now it's happening. You're moving. But the move should not have happened, because wherever you're moving to, that's what I'm trying to say. Wherever you're moving to, person, job, sex relationship, some type of art, it's the same thing. Ace of air. We're living the same situation, and it's kind of like where to go, who should I get to market my stuff with now? Somebody's abusive. Ace of air energy. Somebody's being abusive to you, vice versa. Being abusive. This is like you walked out on your air like energy. You walked out on some air sign partner. I get pretty. Somebody's making comparisons to you. I'm drawing a Capricorn-like energy. You're making comparisons between a Capricorn and an Aquarian-like energy. But I also feel like there's an Aquarian-like energy that's making comparisons between you and a Capricorn. But I get shy when I say Capricorn. You think a Capricorn is. I get you're offering somebody something here. Or you're trying to, or vice versa wise with this kind of energy. You're trying to, but somebody is being shy about something. But I keep getting self-esteem, something about low or high self-esteem with this energy. So this, like I said, from the comparisons, your boyfriend, for example, is seeing somebody. And it's like you're using your intuition that you broke. You could have made like one big. You could have left your partner like you left your, for example, you lived somewhere like in the Southwest. You lived somewhere in the East. You, wherever you are in the world, wherever you left, you made it Italy to France. Whatever you did, you left some type of partner that they were may have abusive. I get money hungry. You may have stormed out and left them because they were money hungry, or because they were making comparisons or something to the way you look, the way your body, your thinness, thickness, whatever the situation is here. But now you left them, you went to somebody else, and you're like, they're a replica of the person that I was talking to. They're a replica. They're like, they're abusing me too. They're talking down on me too. Whatever, or you're outside looking into this happening, or it's happening to a kid. This is like we never. You're saying to yourself, if a child's being bullied, this is like you feel you're saying to yourself, this is like we never changed schools. This is like I never changed schools. This is like I never changed jobs. People are treating me the same way. Ace of air, four or fire. But I get something about getting along. There's a serious need to get along with some type of housemate, some type of workplace environment. Something is taxing for you. Again, it's like pulling teeth. Scorpio was good. It's like pulling teeth. Man, you're dealing with a Scorpio. It's like, but when I said Scorpio, I get communication. It's you're trying to call somebody, they're not answering. Someone's going on the phone, but when I said phone, I get tapped. Maybe you feel it. Oh, this is crazy. You're trying to call like a hospital, and it's like there's some type of setup or plan involving some. I get some type of demise or something with the Ace of Air. You're trying to call a hospital. You know what this feels like? It feels this. That's why I said there's a replica. There's an element here. Oh my goodness gracious! There's an element here where you may have lost a family member in the past for a fire. And there's an element here where you may have been at home for some reason, and maybe you didn't know. This is like I'm gonna use grandma as an example. You're at home. You're chilling. You're making breakfast, or you're getting ready to go to work, and you're up, and you're like, where is everybody? You're like, where are the kids? Where's mom? Where's dad? Where's my wife? Where's my boyfriend, girlfriend? And it's like your intuition is hitting you. You're like, where is everybody? Why has everybody left? There's an element here where it's returning from the past. If this is like you're finding out that your family members, like it's a past situation connection to the current one. You're fine. This is an example. Let me know how it resonates. It's just an example. So your grandma, you're finding out that everybody in the family, in your immediate family, has went to the hospital to see grandma. Grandma may have passed. Grandpa may have passed. But it's like your family, people, they left you hanging. You're like, why aren't they answering the phone with this Ace of Air energy being here? You're like, why isn't anybody answering the phone? You're using your intuition that something's going on, and you're jumping in the car and you're going. But whatever it is, it's returning. So you're using something that happened in the past. It could have been a passing of a family member. But it's like the same. It's like somebody passed the same way. Somebody could have passed the same way with this four of fire and this Ace of Air. And there's also another element here where I get a ghost. Something is ghost like about this situation. You feel like there's ghosts in the home, or there are ghosts in the home for some spirits in the home. But I get sage and cleansing with the four of fire with this energy. So someone could have passed in your family in the past, but their spirit is lingering in the home, and you're using your intuition that maybe you're not noticing those. It's a very spiritual thing. You're not noticing it. I get something about some type of brush by your ear, some type of cold. It's like your house is warm. Your house is very warm, and you're like, why all of a sudden you feel a brush of cool air? Like, where the hell did that come from? Ace of Air energy. And you're getting goosebumps. I get awakening. You're awakening spiritually. Third eye. All this is happening to you, but it's scaring you with this energy, or scaring somebody external from you. But I get Capricorn. So this is happening to a Capricorn. I get when I say Capricorn, somebody's wonderful, or you're out looking into air-like energies communicating this to you about a Capricorn. But I get she should join, or he should join. When I say you're talking to an air-like energy about having a Capricorn join something, workplace, home environment. Somebody's very in tune and very aware, Ace of Air. So like I said from before, you're awakening, you're spiritually awakening, but it's scaring you. You got goosebumps. There's wind. There's all of a sudden, you're like, the window's not even open. The window's not even open, and it's like there's a brush of wind out of nowhere. But I get, should I close the window? But it's not that. Like, you're telling yourself, you're like, should I close the window? Should I close the window? That's not, that isn't what's happening. If it's metaphoric, there's something going on with you, with privacy, with the fire energy being here. I get sex. You're trying to have sex with an air sign, or you're trying to have sex with a fire like energy here. But when I said fire sign, I get too aggressive. I'm being drawn to a Leo and Aries like energies. It could be abuse, or you're having sex with these energies. Or there's a situation where there's spiritual activity going on in your house, and you think, or you're awakening, and you think that the door is open. You think that somebody opened the window. There's a spirit. And again, your mom, or somebody's communicating this to you, and you're like, what the hell? Ace of Air, and you're scared. You're freaked out of your mind here. There's a situation, like I said, somebody from the past, your mother, your father, a person they passed in your family in the past. But it's like, what's going on? Like, what is that smell? Why does she sound like that for a fire? Why is she saying these things? Somebody is very spiritually connected. Ace of Air, it could be a Capricorn or you. Your Pisces are very, they're psychic. Pisces are very spiritual. But your spiritual awakening, if you're thinking that it's either you, or it's the presence of a mother, or a grandmother. I get somebody's niece or somebody's aunt with this Ace of Air energy being here. Very interesting. So you're thinking your fire sign energy is like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? Why is the school calling me so much? Why is this curator, why are they treating me this way? Why are they being so aggressive? But I guess somebody wants your artwork. So if you're an artist, you're dealing with somebody's rocking you. You're dealing with this abuse, somebody in the workplace. Somebody's jealous of your music. Somebody's jealous of your artwork. Curator. When I said jealous of artwork, I get somebody, you got a jealous curator. Somebody is making it hard for you on purpose. They don't want to showcase your work. I get that Gemini energy. Somebody that they're jealous of your artwork. Ace of Air. And maybe there's an element here where you're like, why aren't they? Why don't they like my stuff anymore? Why don't they like my artwork, my food, my cooking, my music? Turns out, whoever you're trying to get to promote your stuff, it's either they're jealous. Ace of Air energy being here, and you're like, I knew it. Ace of Air. Maybe you found out that maybe somebody said some slick behind your back. Ace of Air. Somebody is undercover jealous of something that they're trying to do for somebody, or they're trying to do for you. There's a mask. Like, somebody is trying to play. If you're it's be a sex act. Somebody is trying to play. This is like you give your food, like you're cooking a bomb dish, and the family likes it, and you serve it to some kid or some child. It could be a kid that's doing this to you. The child is like, ugh, I don't like it. Or there's a partner, somebody you live with, housemate or something. You're being nice, and you're cooking all this food. It could be a potluck, cooking all this food, but somebody's jealous of the way somebody's cooked. The ways I get some about curry. Somebody is jealous about the way you cook curry chicken, some type of curry. Could be doubles. Or Capricorn, somebody was jealous of these things, and there's an element here where you feel sorry. You hurt somebody, you may have dissed somebody on their cooking, or vice versa. And it's like, you're like, and you know intuitively that somebody is jealous. They're like, this food is good. If everybody, you're looking at the masses. You're saying, you're going in some type of interview, some type of judge. Somebody's judging you, your food, music, and the majority, they're like, oh, I like this. But there's a one troll that they're not satisfied. They're not satisfied. Ace of Air energy. Either they are or they're not. For fire energy being here, you want to send. I get you're sending out your resume to more than this. Is like you may have put your eggs in one basket with some type of relationship, some type of work, some type of move that you made. This is like you live in one part of the country, and you see this one beautiful home. It's perfect. But then you're applying for the housing, and then you get it, and it's kind of like something's missing. There may be there's some type of interest and energy surrounding the house. Oh, there's an Amityville vibe going on here with the Ace of Air. You may have left like a really good setup with family or friends somewhere, but there's something going on wherever you were living. There's something going on with jealousy in some type of home, and you left. Somebody left. In the situation where they left and they moved somewhere else, but maybe there's rats, there's mice in a new home or something, or it doesn't look like there's some type of catalog. Maybe something doesn't match a catalog that you're looking at, something that you're ordering. This is like you order this cake and it comes all smashed up. It's smaller than it looks. This dress, Amazon, is smaller than it looks. I think Aquarius was getting that energy. Somebody was some energy, some other sign. Somebody was ordering things, but it's coming in a mail and doesn't look or sound. It could be a person. Like it could be like maybe you're very attracted to. I get a bar. You went out to a bar somewhere and you're waiting for somebody to hit you back up. You waiting for somebody to hit you back up. You get somebody your number, girl, guy, whatever. Fire like energy. You get somebody your number. You wait for them to hit them back up. But I get something about somebody's smile. Somebody's smiling because you hit them back up. Something's going on with beauty. There's excitement. You hit somebody up in the past or recently, and they're calling you back, and you're like, now we could go out. But there's a one night stand kind of energy going on with the Ace of Air, and I'm being drawn to Aquarius like energy, and I'm being drawn to a Capricorn energy. You're using your intuition. That I get some on Instagram, and I get some about following, but I also get trolls. So you could be in a situation where you're on the outside looking into maybe a Capricorn is trying to hook up. You think that somebody is trying to hook up with your man. You think that somebody's trying to hook up with your girl. There's flirtation, but it's not. It's not supposed to be this way. You're thinking, or maybe you do feel like somebody likes your man. Maybe you just know somebody's very. Something's going on here with insecurity, or with the fire sign. Somebody's being very insecure about something. You're either trying to hook up an air like energy to be with a Capricorn or some earth sign, or in a situation where there's a fire like energy is they're hating on something that you're planning with the air like energy for a Capricorn. And you're like, I don't even know what to choose. Ace of Air energy being here. I don't know what to choose. They're both creating opposition for me. So this could be two girls where like you're a dude, you're in between two women. Could be a threesome that you're having. I don't know. But there's comparisons with some type of threesome that you're in. And you're saying to yourself, I'm trying to make time for you too. I'm trying to make time for him too. It could be a parent, your family. It could be you told your mom you're gonna call her back, but maybe you got really busy and it's a situation where you could have another brother or something. You could be in a family where you're a dude and your mother, your father, and then maybe there's brothers. There's more than one brother in a family. And your mom is trying to say, come visit me, son. But you didn't answer, or you're tired or something, or you're tired of your mother calling you so much. But there's regret because maybe something happened to mom. There's some type of regret where like there's favoritism with some type of sibling situation. I get something about dark and light when I said siblings. So maybe a situation where your mother is favoring you. Oh, that's what. Why aren't you calling Darren? Why aren't you calling Jake? You're finding out that you're the favorite child. Somebody wants you to move back in, or a situation maybe you're not the favorite kid, or the situation where you miss your mother's phone call, but it's almost like they're calling your brother instead. But maybe you feel hurt by that for some reason, or there's some type of regret for some reason, but it has to do with favoritism. So it could be your mom trying to invite you over for dinner, your father, and you're like, Mom, I'm tired, I can't come, I'm busy. But it's like you're scowling at you feel bad. You're scowling at the fact that you should have went because now your brother came and took all the food. You know what this feels like? You got invited to go somewhere with your family, somebody, and your sister, your brother, whoever, somebody invited you to come do something with them, vice versa. And it's like you're like, I'm tired, I don't feel like it, I want to go. But then come to find out that there was a whole like some type of like your mother or some type of job, they had all these treats and gifts and you missed out. You're like, I should have went. Ace of Air energy here. That's why there's regret. Ace of Air. So it could be kids. It could be somebody you regret leaving somebody for somebody else, and they're the replica of the person you were talking to. They're the same damn person. Or some type of situation where your family, they're out, they're gone, they're not calling you. Like, where is everybody? Finding out your family members in the hospital, but whatever it is, it's a replica. It's something is returning. Somebody's illness is returning, or a situation where there's a replica of maybe it happened to some type of passing. Or somebody's move now in the current, you're relating it to something that happened in the past. And you're like, this is the same shit. This is the same situation. I can't believe it could be as mild as somebody got into an accident in the past. And then you go to a car dealership and you're like, you some out of femur, something going on with a car and some type of car part or some wheels or something. And it's like you go and you get it fixed. And it's like you go and then something's going on here. Something about using your intuition. And then you go and something's going on with your car again. And you're like, I just had this fixed. Ace of Air. Now you need to change car dealerships or something. I guess I'm about washing hands with the ace of air. You're washing your hands with the air-like energy. That could be metaphoric. That could be like that could be an implication of business. Business is completed. Business is done. Something is working for you. But every time I sit, some type of jealousy is going on here. But I get trying to keep someone. It's some type of situation. This is like You're trying to stop your. Excuse me. You're trying to stop, like in a spiritual way, possibly. You're trying to stop your partner from indulging in somebody here. This is like you want to help someone, but it's like there's jealousy at the same time. Ace of air energy being here, vice versa. Wow. But I get let down your guard. So either a fire-like energy is telling you let down their guard. This could be a situation involving a fire-like energy. But when I say fire-like energy, I get annoying. They're annoyance to you. They're not helping something. Whatever you're trying to do with a fire, this is a three-way. This could be a three-way business partnership. Fire sign. I get somebody has. There's money involved here. Where somebody I get bets. There's somebody and there's bets money. Somebody didn't give you your money back for something, or that's why there's something that's going on with them where they're annoying to you, and that could be you're trying to somebody maybe. Oh, I see. They're screaming a fire energy screaming down your throat about not working, about not letting you do business with somebody, but you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. This could be like you're the wife, and your husband is a fire sign. And it's like they're trying to. That's why I said returning from the past, some issue. That's why I said your wife. What did I say? You're the husband. I said you're the wife. This is your husband. Your husband is trying to get you to take a child out of school, change schools, but you weren't listening. Ace of air, and something happened. Vice versa. Something happened. This is like your mom is telling you, your boyfriend's kind of weird, your boyfriend, they're kind of trippy. They smoking too much. I mean, you got really deeply involved with them. And it's like they turn the tables on you. Ace of air. Now you're calling your mom. I get tears. Now you're calling your mom. Mom, I want to come back home. Dad, I want to come back home. They were beating on me. I did say beating on for a fire. Slapped around. So you didn't take your family's advice with. I get Taurus. Somebody, your family, your family, your whether you're bi, lesbian, straight, your family told you not to deal with. But when I say Taurus, I get poison or toxic for a fire. Something's going on with a Taurus in the home. And when I say Taurus, I get identity. Somebody's struggling with. I get bisexuality, bi straight. Somebody is struggling. You are a Taurus is some fire sign energy is in the home. But I get no Taurus. That's a separate situation. Be a fire sign too. Somebody is battling their identity, but you're not. But there's a situation. Oh, there's a cheating situation. This could be a lesbian situation where you're dating a lesbian. You're also dating a lesbian, but somebody like undercover. Somebody you would feel that somebody is that they're not comfortable for some reason. You think that someone is not comfortable with sharing that they want to be men with you or something. That why didn't you tell me you were seeing him? That's why I said you said you would be okay with that. You said it will be okay. They said it will be okay. But it's like now, but you said you should have you said you're saying to them, I would be okay if you just tell me how you feel. This could be going on with the air like energy. But I get polygamy when I said air like energy. Could be a Taurus. You're contemplating that with a fire sign energy as well for some type of sexual in-house situation. You would rather somebody's blatantly flirting with somebody else. I keep getting Capricorn. There's an air like energy that they're blatantly flirting with a Capricorn that you're dealing with, but I feel like you're already tied. It's an Aquarian energy, some air like energy, or you're a part of it. And but there's some type of jealous situation surrounding this though. Business, love, or sex. That's why I said you would be fine with somebody just telling you what the deal is, and rather than just speaking off and cheating, you see it as a cheating situation only because somebody didn't express how they felt about something for a fire. When I said for a fire, get released, and they get Aries or some type of fire sign, you need to release them, or some element around you, Capricorn, needs to release a fire-like energy. But I get to heal with the Ace of Air. So maybe you feel like you could be on the outside looking in, that earth-like energy, like they're at home with other fire sign family members. They're in a workplace with other fire sign family members, abusive boss, abusive husband, wife, stealing, heist, whatever the situation is here. You're not also looking at this happening, or it's happening to you, and it's kind of like you need to say to somebody, you need to tell somebody, like you're on the outside looking in, but it's like you're trying to tell them, I get leave her alone. You're trying to tell some type of fire. There's an element here about feeling bad for some. I get a sibling. You feel bad for a sibling here. The Ace of Air travel. That's why you're calling them. But I get like you may have left somebody alone. A fire. Oh, I see what's going on here. You left. If you're a brother or sister, you left a fire sign energy. It could be a kid. You left. This is like you dropping off your kid like to school for the first time, or however old they are, college, whatever it is. But I keep every time I say that, it's like there's something returning in some type of past situation with the four of fire. So it's like you're a parent, but your kids, your sister, somebody's going off to college for a fire energy being here. They're going off to college, and it's like there's regret for some reason. But I get someone a backpack. Either you regret wearing a backpack, or somebody regrets. Either you regret wearing a backpack, or not wearing a backpack, or some element around you regrets not someone going into a backpack for a fire. And it spray. Somebody sprayed something in somebody's backpack. You did, but I'm being drawn to a Cancerian energy. A Cancerian energy sprayed something in your backpack, but I get or some element or some Capricorn somebody. But you're using your intuition that's why somebody's itchy. That's why they're ill. Somebody's not ill though. Somebody's very protected around you, or you did this, or somebody has done this to you. But whatever, you're using your intuition at that college. I want to get back to that college. You sent your brother or sister went off to college, but maybe there's a situation where you missed their, that's why I said the past. You missed their going off ceremony, or their going off ceremony. But when I get going off ceremony, I get raped. So there's a situation where like you didn't get to say goodbye, and somebody got raped. I did say there was a gang rape situation, and you're saying to yourself, should I travel to the campus? Should I try? You know, this feels like. Ooh, very interesting. Somebody got invited. This is not somebody in college. Somebody got invited. I'm being drawn to a Capricorn. Somebody or fire sign. Somebody got invited. I can't stop doing it. I'm sorry. Somebody got invited to a concert, but I get a beach. Somebody got invited to like a beach party. Damn. Somebody got invited to like a beach party or some type of campus, some beta kappa, some type of college party. Somebody got invited, you did, or some type of college party here. But that's why I get this from the past, and it ludicrous. So this is either a crazy situation that you're in, and it ain't remarkable. Something that you're listening to. It could be music, but it could be ludicrous, like the artist ludicrous. But it feels like whatever it is, you're saying to yourself, you know what this feels like? If you were in college. If you were in college here with this energy, you were in college, for example, you're saying to yourself that some concert that you went to, you're using that as you went to see Ludacris when you were in college. I'm using that as an example. You went to see Ludacris when you were in college. But I get sibling. After I said I get sibling, and you're saying to yourself that somebody is in the same kind of situation. So you may have observed something happen to a sibling, happened to a friend when you went to a concert when you were in college, and maybe it's happening to your sibling. You're saying to yourself, somebody may not even be in college, but they're getting invited to some type of a beta kappa, some type of concert party. Either they're in college or they're not in college, or they're going for the first time. But something's going on here where like something happened to your friend when you went. Something happened. It could have been a rape. And now you're saying to yourself, you feel you're reliving this situation. Ace of Air. You can't believe what's going on. Ace of Air. You're saying that this is a replica from the past. It's a replica. So when you were in college, you went to a concert. Something happened. Somebody, I don't know, some type of gang rape, some type of drug situation happened when you were in college. But your sister, some sibling is going through this now. And maybe I get insight. Maybe there's a need to call up a sibling, and you're giving insight to a sibling that is going away. They're going very, very far away. They're going off for school, but you're trying to protect them. Ace of Air. Don't make the same mistakes that I made. You're doing this to a family member, some sibling, some cousin, some niece, some nephew. You're doing this. It could be a kid. You're doing this too. You're very wise, full of wisdom. You're telling somebody in a home, workplace, a child, a sibling, somebody. You're telling these people. You're telling them. You're full of wisdom. You're telling them don't do what I did when I was in school. Don't do what I did when I was in my marriage or when I was younger. I slipped up too. Don't do these things. This is your way of protecting your family. This is your way of protecting your I get pride, your siblings as well. But I get somebody's going to do something anyway. Ace of Air. But I get leaving the house. So you're saying that somebody is going, I get a divorce. So it could be there's an element going on in your home where with your partner, fire like energy, whoever. There's an element in your home where somebody's threatening but it's returning. You okay? Now I see what's going on here. So you may have been in a fight with a tussle with your boyfriend, girlfriend. Somebody's very abusive verbally or something to you, or whatever the situation is here, or not clean up enough, whatever it is, chores, whatever it is. And it's like they said, oh, I'm gonna leave you. Oh, I'm gonna throw divorce papers at you. You're thinking that you're playing. You're just playing. Three of water energy be yours. It's a joke. It is a joke. It is a joke. Or they're dead serious with the four of fire and the ace of, they're coming. You think they're serious, but you come home and the furniture is gone. You come home, the kids, everything is gone. Vice versa, you did this to somebody. You did this to an air-like energy. You did this to a fire-like energy. Your sibling is doing this. You're outside looking into your sibling is doing this to somebody she's talking to, and you're a part. If it's a sibling, you're a part of it. If it's your wife, your husband, you're not. You're like, oh shit, I'm trying to save my marriage. I'm trying to save this girl, this guy, from looking out the partnership. Ace of air. You can't believe this. You thought somebody was pulling your leg, and you thought somebody was fibbing. Fire energy being here. This could be like you think that you're not. This could be a situation where you're in a job, and maybe intuitively, maybe you feel like you could be in an outside. It doesn't have to be you. This intuitively, you see that a fire, somebody's struggling, and they were saying to themselves, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay. But and then you come back to work and the next day and they're gone. Somebody already gave you the heads up. I get voluntarily. This could be happening to you. Ace of air. You're calling up people. You're telling them that I'm gone. You could have been joking with your coworkers and like, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. We're gonna be tight to the end. You come back to work. They come back to work. You're gone. They're gone. And you're like, you lying fool. You were lying. I knew you were lying. Three of cups, four of fire. But there's a boss. There's a boss that a workplace environment can't deal with the ace of air energy being here. And when I say that, I get overthrown. There's all these people. You're trying to communicate this to somebody. There's an energy here where somebody needs to. You want to overthrow an emperor. Ace of air energy. Somebody is very much on their high horse. Air-like energy, some fire-like, and some boss, some husband, some wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. They're on their high horse. They're on a high. Somebody's threatening to leave you. Fire-like energy or air-like energy? No, fire. Fire sign energy is doing this to you. I keep getting divorced every time. It doesn't have to be a legal one. It can be divorce. Fire-like energy, Aries-like energy, some energy, or it's external. It's external. This could be like you're on the outside looking into your sibling is trying to make some type of marriage, some type of job, workplace environment work. They're telling their coworkers, they're telling their boyfriend or girlfriend, I'm not leaving you. I'm fine. We're okay. But she's got beats and bruises. She's got missing money or some shit going on. You do. And you knew that this was going to happen. It's somebody moving in. You knew somebody's going to come to you. I get getting help. You're getting help for air sign, or you're getting help for a sibling, or you, or some partnership that you're in here. And when I get getting help, I get back on track. You're trying to help somebody get back on track here. Somebody's trying to help you get back on track. You're communicating this to somebody. But if it's you, I get that you don't want to go back to some old home, some type of abusive partnership here. And I get somebody was too hands-on with you for a fire, touching you too much. And I guess some of that Aries was getting that, and Sag, somebody was charged. Aries, somebody was charged with some type of child molestation, something. So it could be like this could be a situation where somebody ran it by your attention that there was a teacher that was messing. Aries was some Sagittarius was getting that there was some teacher, somebody somewhere was messing with underage girls. Wow. And they either you thought they were somebody, you thought somebody was joking. I get another parent, and I'm being drawn to a Libra-like energy. Could be a sibling or a family member. You thought somebody was joking. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. Come to find out, it's on the news. Ace of air. Somebody's getting locked up for a child molestation. But I get a bond. Something going on with a bond. Somebody has done something wrong sexually to children. Done something wrong. Period. And they're trying to safeguard their ass with the ace of air energy being here. I get not with my man, you don't. Not with my kid, you don't. You're a part of getting some type of person out of a workplace environment because of what they did, or just leaving and you can't believe that they're just doing this to you. You're starting not starting. You're what? Damn. Your present has the moon. This is your energy here. You use your intuition that somebody's in hiding. And I get some fire like energy. Or you use your intuition that somebody has gotten fired, or something's going on with you with firing. I don't know. Or you're firing somebody. Somebody did not return. And they either didn't return because of a child molestation charge, or they didn't return. I get a bad. They either didn't return because something going on with you with money. That's why I said you're coming back home and somebody's not there. Somebody is on the go. There's some firelight energy. They're on the go. They're on the run. They're on the run. They did something wrong. But it has something to do with some type of plan between you and the air-like energy. They're on the go. They did something wrong. They ran off with your money. You use your instincts. Like, why? Where are they? Why aren't they calling? They're on the go. They are on the go. This could be a situation. Divorce. I basically ran through that already. This could be a situation where someone was threatening to divorce you. The moon energy here, and you're like, they're not going to do anything. They're just playing. We have kids together. We're happy. We're trying to be. And you come back home, they're gone. Stuff is gone. Fridge cleaned out. Cabinets cleaned out. This doesn't have to be a divorce, legal one, like I said. Someone could have just, this could be a situation where, like, you're a sibling, your parents, their dad is something's going on, some type of neurotic behavior or some type of drug. Somebody is drinking too much in the home or something. And it's like you and your siblings, it's like you're staying, you're okay. Maybe they're not bothering you, but you're not using your intuition that there's another sibling that's being knocked around or tossed around or touched. That's why something touchy is happening to you, or fire-like energy. There's a kid. There's a child. You're like, what's going on here? The moon energy. Why is she not in school? This could be somebody has community. Like I said, back to the home, the family. This is like your sibling. Like your sibling was joking. I can't deal with dad. I can't deal with mom. They drive me nuts. Ace of air. You weren't using intuition that your sibling was getting molested or something, or your sibling was getting abused, or I get talked down upon here with this ace of air energy being here. You weren't using, or you are that sibling that maybe somebody was. If it's you, your family, your friends, like I said, they were using their intuition hardcore with you. That maybe somebody's walking out, but I keep getting from the past. And I keep getting Capricorn. A Capricorn told you, and it's coming back. A Capricorn told you that your wife, your husband, your wife, whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, was cheating, was sleeping out, was going to see somebody in another state, province, country. And you thought somebody was playing, or you thought somebody was crazy. Ace of air, and something's going on here. Somebody's not happy with you anymore. The moon card, vice versa. But a sibling brought this to your attention already. They're like, I saw him sleeping with someone, and you're joking, you're playing. Come to find out that you wake up, you turn over, and there's divorce papers. This could be as simple as you get in an argument, walk in the house, you're in an argument with a fire-like energy. They're like, I'm not making you breakfast. You're in the shower. I'm not. You could be arguing. You're in the shower. You're arguing with them. They're like, I'm not leaving you the keys. I'm not leaving you the dog food. I'm not leaving you the fish, whatever, the chicken strips, whatever it is, breakfast that they say we're gonna make for you. You come out the shower and you're laughing to yourself. You're like, I have them underneath my thumb, vice versa. You come out and there's no food. There's no breakfast for you. The bed's not made. Intuition, the moon card. It's all about fibs. It's all about it's all about you thinking that somebody's fibbing. You know this, like if it's an air-like energy that you're dealing with here, it's all about you thinking that somebody's fibbing. Here, you think somebody's fibbing, but they're dead serious. This could be like you are in a serious partnership, air-like energy. You're in love. That you're in love with them, but it's like they're telling you, they're telling you, ooh, she's so cute, she's so cute, she's so fluffy, she's very, very adorable. Ace of air, talking about somebody external. You're not using intuition that maybe somebody just wants somebody around for sexual purposes in the workplace or in some type of partnership to move in with them. And you're looking your lips at her. I know you like her, the moon card, and that's why your stability is a little bit crazy with the 4 of fire. It could be a good thing. Use your intuition that somebody's gonna get you back, curator. But every time I say that, somebody wants to use your ideas. If it's music, art, you're not using your intuition that somebody is making copies. Wow. Somebody that you are struck. There's an element here. You're struggling to get your business out or something. Your music, your art, your food. You try to get somebody air like energy to help you, like to do some type of to promote your stuff, and they're taking you, they're making you jump through hoops. Ace of air, for they need fine tune this, fine tune that. Ace of air, but come to find out, intuition, they're making copies, or they're copying your resume. They're making copies of your cover letter. They're making copies of your cover letter, and they're using it for themselves, their benefit, changing the words, whatever, for themselves. There's a copyright issue going on here. Ace of air, or some type of food recipe, some type of artwork. You find out that they oh wow, I guess something about Beijing. Somebody that you told you wanted to them to promote your work, whatever it is you're trying to do, you're finding out that they're copying your work, like music, art, whatever it is, food. But they're selling it, they're making copy. They were making it hard for you to, they may have been promoters. Promoters of some marketing. They made it hard for you. They were jealous. Some airline and some fire. Somebody you're dealing with here. They were jealous of something or envious of your artwork or your voice, something that you're. But they're behind the scenes. They have some type of special equipment, some type of copy machine where they're copying stuff and they're selling it in other countries. They're selling it in other countries here. There's a serious copyright issue. Ace of air going on here. Are you doing this? Are you doing this with a fire-like energy? And when I said that, I get regret. So there's an element here where you're something that you're doing too. And maybe this is somebody, I had a heist when I said that. This is somebody that I get, when I touch this card, it's an air-like energy that's trying to help you. I get collect something. Money. You are in a situation where you're making money off of somebody's work. Music, art, whatever. You're making money off of somebody's work. Or this is happening external from you. It's your work, your music, something that you do with a guitar, some type of singing, your videos. Somebody found a way, or you're doing this yourself. But there's an element here where if it's hand drawn stuff, you're finding out that somebody was making copies of it. And every time I say it, I get Beijing, like they're selling it in they're selling it in Beijing. And now you need to call them and see what the hell is up. Wow. This is like if I'm getting that Eastern Star, some type of private society you're trying to get into, some type of travel situation, whatever it is. If this is that kind of situation, there's an element here where I get too comfortable. Maybe people think you're too comfortable, but I get like, and you're waiting for an invite. You're thinking that somebody's going to invite you back for another interview, like a second interview, vice versa. And you're using your intuition that maybe they wanted to go. That's why I was getting that thinner. Somebody's thin. You're going to an interview. I get some about your fashion. You're going to an interview, and maybe you're waiting for them to call you back. Maybe they are hiring you, but I get no, they're not. You're going on an interview, and somebody, it could be a group interview. You're going on an interview, but somebody's getting picked over you because they're thinner, they're lighter, or something, or it's you. It's happening. This is happening to you. You're on the outside. You're receiving the privilege. And then somebody else that's not receiving the privilege. And it could be a fire. Your partner, this is interesting. Your wife, your husband, somebody is jealous of you. But it has something to do with your tone. And they may be arguing. This is what they're arguing to you about. They're young, your wife, your husband, whoever, this constructive criticism, but somebody is very you could be the darker partner, your partner's lighter, or vice versa. But it's like the darker one is throwing it back at you. You only got this job because you're lighter, you're thinner. Vice versa, you're prettier, you're pretty or something. The moon card. Wow. But something's going on here with copyright. So keep an eye out for your music, your art. Something's going on there with who you're taking something to. You're working with somebody that's jealous, or you're trying to get somebody to promote your stuff, but they're using it for themselves. And they're profiting off of Ace of Air. Somebody's music, somebody's work, some type of tapestry. And there's an element here where, like, from the beginning, I said, like, there's an element here where, like, you're trying to act like you're okay with it. They're joking, they're laughing. So they're doing this, and it's a good thing. But it's also element here where somebody's doing this, they're doing this and it's a bad thing. And you like, you're using your intuition that maybe I should call the police. You're hiding something. I get hide. Maybe you're using intuition, you need to hide from a fire like energy, and I get abuse. They're abusing you. And when I said abuse, I get beauty. And when I said beauty, I get the air like energy. You got an air like sunny. You got an air like, and they're comparing you. I get you in a Capricorn. I said it from the beginning. That's where the jealousy is coming from. Your future has a couple signs of Gemini. I get back breaking, some type of communication that you're doing, but you're using. That's why I said you're trying to work with somebody, air like energy. You're using your intuition that either somebody doesn't want somebody anymore, doesn't want to work with you anymore. I'm looking at the Gemini energy and I get dipped. They dipped out, but you're like, where are they? This is somebody you're doing music with, somebody you're supposed to do some type of planned surprise with, but they're trying to leave. This is like you're this air like energy. You're meeting up with them for a surprise, baby shower, whatever it is, some type of artwork, some type of promotionary stuff, marketing. And it's like you're like, meet me at this coffee shop at 2 p.m. You get there and you're using your intuition that maybe someone doesn't like you anymore. Like you anymore with the air like energy, or like somebody surrounding you, like somebody is surrounding you anymore, or like you anymore, period. It doesn't have to be a Gemini, some partnership that you're in, fire, air. You're using intuition that someone doesn't like you anymore, period. Your work, or doesn't like you. There's an element here that probably does not like you, but likes your work and is using your work, profiting off of it. Or you're doing this to somebody. You don't like somebody's work. You don't like something going on. When I said that, it's something about beauty. Something's going on with beauty. Air like energy, fire like energy. Someone is not feeling something going on with your looks or something. And you're meeting up with them. It feels like a blind date you're trying to go on and someone's not showing up. Vice versa. I get some eyebrows. Something going on with somebody. You don't like. It could be as menial as something's going on with somebody's eyebrows. I don't like bushy eyebrows. This could be your friends. They're trying to match. It's like Match.com. They're trying to get you to go out on some type of blind date. You go out with them, but I get returning calls. Either they're not returning your call or they are. But I get not who I thought they were. Obviously, somebody is playing fibbing. Somebody is wearing a mask, like they're playing you or something. Some type of love relationship, fire like energy, air like energy. I get using your ideas. Some Gemini energy. These energies. You're on the outside looking into this is happening to somebody. And when I said that, I get Capricorn. There's a Gemini energy is doing this to a Capricorn. Aquarius is like in love with a Capricorn. That's where the beauty and the jealousy is coming from or something. Vice versa. And that's why you're trying to safeguard you're using your intuition that maybe I need to safeguard my man. Or somebody has been flirting. Your instincts has Yamea here, but you're trying to conceal something about a mom, or you're trying to conceal something about your sister or you are that mother. But I get it's not working with the Yamea like energy here. And it could be an element of surprise. This could be a good thing. There's an element of surprise here. But it's not working only because somebody's talking a lot. Somebody's talking fire like energy or air like energy. Somebody's talking a lot. I get trying too hard to get into the biz. And I'm being drawn to an Aries like energy. They're trying too hard to get into some type of business that you're doing for somebody else. Or they're trying too hard to get into some, but there's an element here where you regret not listening to something that they said as well. And now a kid needs to come out of school. Now you need to change your diet. This could be you were eating something and your sister told you stop eating like that. You didn't listen. And now you got diarrhea. It could be as mild as that. Ace of air. It's like, you want to go to the hospital. You're freaking out. But it's a spiritual thing. It's like you're freak. I got a Taurus probably brought this to your attention too. It's a spiritual thing. Stop freaking out. You're just spiritually elevating. Your body is physically changing, like on a weird level, because you're spiritually awakening. But it's weird to you. But there's an element here where somebody actually told you not to eat something. I did say something about food. This is like you went to a restaurant, somebody told you not to go there, like I said from the beginning. Somebody told you not to go there, the food is bad. You go there anyway. You don't listen. You use your intuition why am I so tired? Could be relationships making you tired, or the food. Some type of this. I get fast food. Somebody's eating too much fast food, making them tired. But your family, whoever, tried to say that don't do that anymore. Or a relationship is making you tired. Your family, I get Taurus when I say it. It's a Taurus making you tired. Somebody's too on you, they're too hands on, and they're clocking. Air like energy. You're dealing with Aquarius. Somebody's trying. You're tired of them. You're tired of them eyeballing. You're tired. I get eyeballing a Capricorn. You're tired of an Aquarius energy eyeballing a Capricorn. Use your intuition, your man energy. Something's not working. You're why are they taking so long to give me my offer? You're finding out that they're selling your stuff, or it's happening to someone external from you. It can be happening to a Capricorn, or it's happening to you directly, or fire-like energy, air-like energy. All these energies are involved. Six of air for your accomplishment here, but I am making something work. So whereas something wasn't working, you're using now something is working. Because you got in contact with someone. I get a Gemini. Somebody. That's why I said you're meeting up with someone, but they're coming back in. But I get that they're hiding. The Gemini is hiding. Some air energy is hiding something from you, and I get involvement. They're hiding that they're involved with someone else. That's why I said that's what you're thinking. That somebody doesn't like you because they're involved with someone else. It's air energy, or they want to be. So this is like you're trying to have sex. Like, is this an air energy trying to have sex with them at home? But somebody is like they're not getting hard. You know why men they get hard when they're turned on. You're having sex with somebody that they're not. I get talking about being too light or something. They're not or curvy or something's going on here. Something's going on. Your man, dude, whatever. This is your girlfriend. This is happening too. Somebody you are like I'm not getting hard. This could be a woman. I'm not getting a hard on, or as a guy, some air like energy. They're not getting hard. You know, what's going on? The moon energy. They have their eyes on somebody else. But when I said that you want to do away with, I said, Capricorn, somebody you want to do away with because they're causing somebody to lose their jobs or something. They're causing somebody to, their cheating situations to be found out. But I also get, when I said it, there's also a situation where it's for a good reason. That's why you're giving love back to someone that you may have hurt, a sibling that you hurt. You misjudge your family member. You misjudge your sibling. You misjudge your child, even. Six of air. Mommy, daddy. The big brother, he's touching me, he's bothering me. Wow. You thinking that they're playing. This is like a child is being molested, or some niece, some nephew is being hurt, or they're being abused sexually or mentally by an older sibling. You're the parent, you're not seeing that. Six of air. But I get trying to understand. You're trying to understand why somebody's is not sexually attracted to you anymore, vice versa. You're trying to understand why a child is doesn't want to be near their family, some uncle, some type of sexually abusive uncle or something. You're trying to understand why a child is doesn't want to be near the dad if you're the mom. That was going on. Six of air. Use your intuition that my child's being touched. Use your intuition that somebody is dressing like somebody's got cross dressing going on here. Maybe you feel like you're dating someone who's into men or something. Why? That's why I said why. If you're a woman, why are they not getting hard? Having sex with them? Why you? But it's not. I get that it's not. You think somebody's gay? Air like energy. Think somebody's gay, or they are. You think somebody's gay? They're bi. They're not. The moon card. They're just into someone else. You're trying to have sex. They're not touching you. They're not the mentality. Spiritual self. Six of water. I told you that all this is returning from the past because you didn't listen to a friend. You didn't listen to a family member. But it is biting you. Whatever it is biting you. Six of water. You're doing some type of re-subscription to something. Could be a YouTube channel. You misjudge somebody. You misjudge. I think Leo was getting that. This is all about you misjudge somebody's intuition. Leo was gonna. It could be a Leo. A Leo may have tried to enlighten you. Your mentality has Yansa. I get prayers. You're praying, and it could be a mother. That's why I said some type of situation, some illness from the past is returning, but it's in a different family member or something, or a passing is returning, but you're relating it to a past, some type of passing of a family member passed in the past. But it's something that's going on in the present that it's like it's happening again. Spiritual self, six of water. This is about drinking more water and needing to. You're traveling to a holistic practitioner. or a new bit. You're using intuition that maybe there's an old job that you want to go back to. I get working with kids, so whatever you're doing now, you're like, maybe I should go working with kids again, or I shouldn't. Six of water. And something's going on here. You're a teacher and also looking into. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be responsible for a abusive gym teacher. I don't want to be responsible for some lackadaisical a teacher assistant or something. You don't want to be responsible. There's regret with the six of water. So either you could be in a situation where you could be like on leave as an assistant teacher or something, and then you go back to this job. But then when you go back to the job as you take leave as substitute teacher or something, you could have been on pregnancy leave. Your girlfriend could have been on pregnancy leave, maternity leave. But you go back and it's like a classroom is worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have left this class. I shouldn't have left this para or something with this class. They don't know what they're doing. Six of water. Or you don't know what you're doing. So it could be school. It could be some class that somebody's taking, some type of relationship, some type of business offer, and you're worried, you're losing your mind that somebody's going to take over your spot, or they are trying to do this with this energy. What's changing? Ace of fire. There's a passionate move that you're making towards a Gemini, and your relationship, message from water. I get a new music deal, some type of new deal. Sometimes I get a new artist. You're meeting a new artist curator, but I also get this element of getting back at. I did say you were dealing with a Gemini. Somebody stole your work. Ace of air is like you feel like you want to go fight somebody, but it's okay. You don't have to do that. So, but I said from the beginning, it's okay. Either you're okay. You just want somebody to just ask for. It's all about asking permission. So either you're okay with your man talk. It could be an open relationship. You're okay with your man talking to somebody. But I get you're not. You're not okay with that. Relationship. Somebody's trying to get you. This could be a school administration. They're trying to get you to decide where you want to move your kid. Or you moving house. I get somebody, I'm looking at the air energy. Somebody's trying to get you to stay somewhere. And I get hope. When I'm looking at the air, you hope that somebody would stay. Whatever this is, you hope that somebody would stay anyway. You could be doing this to somebody. But I get that they're doing, this could be a get back at. Somebody's doing this to you. Something that you did. Six of water. You may have stolen something from somebody in the past, but maybe you did not, or some element around you, but maybe you did not take that to the head. You didn't really see that as a serious thing. And you're like, why are they not showing up? It's something that you did to them. You did something to somebody in the past, but you're not using your intuition that maybe they want to get back at you, and that's why they're doing this to you, meeting up with you, not wanting to sleep with you or something, because you did this to somebody. But it's like something that it's subconscious though. It's not intentional. Outcome. The sun, success here. I gotta cut this video because my video is dying. I want to save it, okay? The sun, health issue, success, about being successful, new partner with this energy, okay? Let me know how it resume. Take care. You send out your resume again. Bye.